Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for a little walkthrough of one of my Graphic 45 brand ambassador projects. So lately we've had these new 2-in-1 tunnel and pyramid chipboard albums come out. So they're a nice 8x8 size, and the great thing about these is you actually get 2 albums out of one. So this was my little practice run using one of the collector editions called Imagine. And as you can see, I used my 8x8 papers, but the waste pieces from this actually made the pyramid one as well. So you do get your 2-in-1, so you've got enough papers in one 8x8 pad to cover the pyramid and the tunnel. Now with the kit, you actually do get your own little connector binder system, but I've gone off-piste and I've used my construction tape. So construction tape is also called Tiger Tape by Cool Katz Crafts, and it's like a papery type tape which you can tear and things, and it's used to tape up the back of frames with professional framers. So if you look up framers tape, you might be able to find some wherever you are as well. So I did have a little practice, and there is a walkthrough of this one, and there's a lot of fussy cutting with my Imagine one. But in the tutorial I've got for you, I've used The Beach is Calling, which is one of the newer collections by G45. And I've got to say, I really like how it turned out. So I did learn a little bit from this. So it's a bit wider, you can see. So we've got a little bit more space so we can actually put things into this album. And the tunnel one is great because it really does go deep in. So with these papers, I start off light, going into the lighter blue and then into the darker. And just by luck, we had that The Beach is Calling part smack bang in the middle there. That was more luck than judgment. So it just worked because you really got to think about what you're going to put there. I also used some of the ephemera pieces just to add some extra details and tuck spots, and you'll see that as we go through, just to add that depth. So it's like we're going through all the beach huts. And when you open your kit, you will find there are instructions. So if you want to do it the way that it was intended, there is instructions there for the tunnel, and there's also for the pyramid on the other side. And I did set aside a night to try and work out all the measurements for the papers, and I have to tell you that it actually didn't take me that long. It's stuck to 8x8, and all these pages, or the chipboard elements, the frames, the sizes actually came together really quick. But just to help you, if you have a look in the description below, you'll find a link to my Facebook group, which is called Paper Crafting with Paul. And you'll see that logo, so you could just type in Paper Crafting with Paul. If you go to the file section, you will find my tunnel albums, the pattern paper guide. And in the tutorial, I will show you what all this means. So if you have got one of these, and even if you're doing it the other method, this could be quite handy for you because I have got all the measurements of how to cover all the frames and what sizes to cut and where to start and where to close. So as you can see, we've got some ephemera pieces here. The beach, and has got some glossy accent on the letters. I've also glossy accented the surfboard. I think I may just add a little bit more glossy accents as I go. Oh, and the swimming costume behind has got it. Now the first frame is quite thin, So when you watch the tutorial, you'll see that this page is actually a little bit different because I've glued 2 of the frames together to make page 1. And that's just to add some extra strength to the front cover. And different to my Imagine one, this time I've gone for the same paper going all the way across. And as I said, the great thing about doing this tunnel one first is all the pieces I cut out from here will then go on to decorate my pyramid album. So to make this, that's all I needed is an extra piece for the cover, and I used 1 piece and had it coming down. That's how you get her face, sort of going down the pages. And I think I did need to use 2 more pages just for the largest one because it was a bit bigger. Yes, it's just a little bit bigger than the aperture from the biggest frame. So I think I needed 3 sheets, but everything else came from the waste of this. So yeah, you definitely can make both of them from the 1 pad. And then I just used another of the ephemera pieces, but I glued just 2 sides like an L shape so that we can actually tuck things behind and on the side. So it depends how full you want to go. So these are the journal pages, or journal cards, sorry, from the sheet. So you've got places to write on the back. And as we move on, so as I said, I start with the lighter colours, these nice linens, going through now to the light blue. So if you've known me and you've followed my channel before, you know I do like the text pages. It just sort of breaks things up for the eye, gives the eye a rest. And this one is a bit shallow, so I didn't do a little tuck spot here. I just stuck the border down. And on this one, that little ephemera piece, I can stick it down. Now, originally, you could see that through there, but then I stuck that piece on, and so it blocked it out. But never mind. It's sort of a little surprise as you open it. So, again, we can tuck things behind here. So, and we have got the larger journal cards as well. So, just to show you can tuck quite a few pieces into there. We'll take these with us. So this came from the bottom of one of the sheets. So you can see there. Those postage stamps. So I've still got the rest of that paper left. Then we move over. I really like this paper. It's like the beach at night sort of thing. Just got to have a look at those papers, haven't you? And again, use one of the border strips. So this was a page of sort of lines and borders, so I've used them. But as I said, I've still got loads of ephemera left. I've got a tin with the smaller ephemera as well. I've got to say, the ephemera in this pack with the beach calling is big. There are some large ephemera pieces, as you can see. In fact, there's another one in here which I really liked and wanted to use, but it was just, in fact, if anything, it was too big. Let's have a look. So that's the one I was originally intending to use here, but it just looked out of scale with the rest. I suppose I could have done 3, really, looking back. I like how it turned out. I'm really happy with this one. So we've got to the night one, haven't we? So as I said, these are, again, little pockets and tuck spots. I can even fit in some of my little ATC ones. So this is from the journal card page again. So you get 3 pages of it. So you can cut them up. You can die cut into them because you have got plenty. So I just die cut the front from the front card. Let's have a look if we can find it. From that happiness one. And then just one of the back pieces had a little journal card space there. So it just makes really nice little ATC tags. So it might even make a few more. I've got enough left over. And if you do watch the Graphic 45 YouTube channel, they've recently shared one of the kits, and you can actually go to the website and download a PDF instructions of how to make one using Grow with Love. And in that one, there's lots of ideas of how to add sort of lift areas and things. So you could add more spaces on the outside. So I've kept mine quite plain just to show off because I think the papers are just stunning. But a piece of cardstock, just fold it over like a greeting card. And then you can sort of just lift it up and down. And then as we go through, the pieces are getting wider. So I've been able to do deeper pockets so we can put larger items. And I do like the swimsuit pages. So again, same with getting to the smallest little thing. So as in the cutting guide, I've measured everything so that it just frames it perfectly. Now, the black tape I've used does the hinges, but also gives this lovely finish on the inside as well. So it just finishes everything off nicely. So all your apertures and your edges are all really, really nicely done. So again, just more pockets. And this paper is the same one I used at the start. And it's just a nice page at the end. I haven't added any pockets here, but thinking back, I could have given maybe a vertical one just to change and tuck things into the side. But what I was thinking was I could cut some photos down to the size of all these little images, and then I'd still have the borders around them, but obviously not covering this one because that is what you see through your tunnel. And then on the back, I've just added some black cardstock. I could just add a little piece of ephemera or even just one of the journal cards on the back just to finish it off. I have got some borders and things left. I could just tie, so it's up to you. You can just leave it plain or decorate it up. I wouldn't cover the spine because the spine does turn, unless you did a stuck one on there and did a sort of rolling spine around, a piece of paper rolling around. So that is my version of the 2-in-1 tunnel album. So I haven't done the pyramid one yet, but I'm sure I'll be able to get one done using what I've got left from this collection, especially with all those ephemera pieces as well. But just to give you a quick look at what I did. It's basically just a piece of cardstock done in a flap with a little gusset and then some pockets. So as you go through, it's exactly the same, just the pockets are getting bigger, and you can pull it out. So you can have all your pockets out like so, and you can pull it out this way as well. So you can open it all out or flip through as well. So I really like that. But there are already tutorials on how to make pyramid albums on the G45 website. So that's why I went for the tunnel one. And as I said, do the tunnel one first because pieces from this can go over to there. And if you haven't got the ephemera, like I said, on this one, it was all just some fussy cutting to add it. And as you work through, I covered more of the apertures in this one than I did on this one. And I think both have worked out really, really nicely. So as I said, if you want the paper cutting guide to help you, so if you've already got this kit or attempted to get one, have a look. This would be really useful for you. Just go to Facebook, Paper Crafting with Paul. Link is in the description below. And go to the file section and you can find this PDF. So thank you for watching. If you like it, if you've been inspired by these, please give me a little thumbs up and comment below. Tell me what you think of these little tunnel albums. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to me. My channel is growing slowly and I hope to keep going on and keeping these tutorials coming to you for free. So thank you for watching. Happy crafting and I'll see you all again soon.